What is your life pro tip for Reddit? 1. Smaller subs tend to be friendlier and less biased. As a sub grows, it generally trends in an undesirable direction with exceptions of course. 2. Stay off the political subs. The toxicity from many people on here can make you lose your mind. Never argue with an idiot, they'll just bring you down to their level and beat you on experience. 3. Find subs that align with your hobby and work. Being in a community with people who have shared interests will benefit your hobbies as well as your work life. 4. Last and most important, make sure this experience is fun. Reddit is social media for people who hate social media. Many of the users here do not have other social media accounts or are inactive on them because they've noticed the harm that comes from them. To me, Reddit is my own personalized way of browsing the internet. There is literally a niche for everything. Do you enjoy seeing pictures of bread stapled to trees? Bread stapled to trees got your back. Wanna see animals acting like weirdos? Animals being derps got you covered. Lost faith in humanity? Look no further than humans being bros and Keanu being awesome. I have my go-to subs, the communities I participate in, and the users that I follow. Shout out you, Shittymorph. This place should be a nice escape. When it stops being fun, when you wake up before offing your alarm. Lift your arms up, make a fist, smile and say fuck yeah I am alive and fist pump the air one time. And #X200B. Now have a wonderful fucking day you beautiful bastards. Don't worry about the karma, see it as a chance to get to know the world in a way you can't otherwise. Remove. Clean your room. Ignore almost every post in life pro tips. On other social media, you subscribe to people, and they share their interests. On Reddit, you subscribe to interests, and they share their people, you, Baconator004 --. Social media, as a whole, caters to folks who want easily consumable content. If you ask me, and I'm speaking as one of the most active users on the site, Reddit has a unique depth. Pay a visit to any Askreddit thread in its first hour, and you'll see scores of single-sentence, or even single-word, replies being offered. As time goes on, though, longer and better written comments will start rising to the top, often displacing the low-effort responses that were previously doing well. In a way, that's a metaphor for the site as a whole. Plenty of people come here with the intention of using it like any other social media site, but they eventually discover that they have to contribute in a meaningful way if they want to see any success of their own. That's only one half of the phenomenon, though. While done-to-death image macros, mistakenly called memes, and immediately forgettable one-liners might still have their place on Reddit, the in-depth explanations and interesting original submissions are what make the site tick. It may be easier to scroll through a bunch of misspelled tweets or slightly worrying rants from people you don't really like, but it's arguably more rewarding to find an interesting subreddit and become a part of that community. Speaking personally, this site is perhaps the best stage that I've ever encountered. Even when I don't have anything of my own to offer, it's always a delight to read the things that other folks have written. There's never any shortage of content, and I seriously think that I've learned more here than I did in any college class, and I have the community, with its many skeptics, experts, and impromptu educators, to thank for that. There's something here for everyone, and everyone is welcome. People come to Reddit from all over the planet, sharing their stories, their knowledge, and their cultures. They collaborate, they debate, they make each other laugh, and although there are occasionally less than productive moments between users, by and large the atmosphere is a positive one. I've made friends on Reddit. I've been offered screenplay commissions and ghostwriting gigs because of what I've offered here. Hell, my Reddit profile got me my current job. If there's another site, social media based or otherwise, which can provide all of that, then I have yet to find it. As such, here's my tip for you: always do your best to entertain, inform, or educate it. If you can't do any of those things, there's absolutely no shame in sitting back and consuming, but remember that consumption should be done in silence. **TLDR, always put your best foot forward. If you're unable or unwilling to do that, sit and watch, ***. Don't be a dick. Like seriously the best LPT ever. If you want upvotes, the key is to post at the right time of day. Post submissions and comments at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Find relatively new topics and comment on those, or reply to the top comments that have no replies. Make sure your comments are some stupid and obvious joke, because that's the most relatable. Like if the topic involves dogs in any case, make sure you say, it's a doggy-dog world out there. Also, if you're commenting in a new thread that's about to blow up, at the right time of day, with only a couple other comments at 3 upvotes each, you better downvote those to ensure the success of your own comment. The first top comment people see is the one they upvote. Condoms. Don't take it too seriously. Remember that the other person has a complicated personal life you know nothing about. So if someone was impatient or rude, that maybe it has nothing to do with you. Maybe their dad has cancer, or they have a persistent cough that won't go away for weeks. Maybe they really hate their job, or their son started meth again. Or maybe they're just an asshole. Reddit isn't a place to have a debate or to sway others' opinions. I used to argue with anti-police people all the time. Never ends well for either of us. Don't repost. Learn to care less about things you can't affect. Like, no matter how shitty the ending to Lost was, you can't make it unhappen. You can't go back. Never expect anything from anyone, and never expect anything to ever truly go your way, no matter how much you may or may not want it. That way, if it doesn't go your way, you won't be disappointed, but if it does, you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's a win-win. Remove. Don't take your anger out on people. The less creative you are, the more karma you get. I have 5K on my art account and 11 on this one where I only post shit. Do not be racist. Not super earth-shaking or anything, but a tip for cooking pasta: bring the water to a boil. Add the noodles and stir. Put a lid on the pot and turn off the water. Set a timer for 10 minutes. The pasta will be perfectly cooked and you don't have to hover over it checking every 30 seconds. Use the time to make the sauce or go watch TV or something. Edit. Did you mean for while using Reddit, or for the people of Reddit to use? My tip assumed the latter. Delete it. Never hate your enemy. It blinds you. Don't argue with people on here. Reddit is the end of the internet. It's not clever, it's not new, it's just the crumb tray where things land. Never be proud of Reddit or your time on it. Never trust a fart. Treat others how you want to be treated. Be honest to yourself. Stay away from the politics. Just report and downvote. Don't argue. It's hard not to call someone a big bitch sometimes, but it's worth it. Lurk instead, smiley face. When you feel overwhelmed, it may be the signal that you are not handling your priorities well. Stop and analyze what your priorities are, may it be daily tasks, emotional needs, or higher goals. Learn from the distress and plan accordingly. Try and start enjoying things on your own sometimes. You don't need other people all the time. You need to be comfortable around yourself. Integrity and character is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. The real LPT is always in the comments. Never stick your dick in crazy. And the reverse is true, of course. Never let crazy stick their dick in you. Trust the people that trust you a lot. Life pro tip: if you can't afford VR, just go to sleep and dream your games. Don't do drugs, kids. If you fall down, stay down. There's no point in getting up. Please and thank yous go a long way. Empowerment is not a zero-sum game. Empowering yourself doesn't involve disempowering someone else. That is not empowerment, that is called being an asshole. Doing something that makes you a better person is what real empowerment is. Leave women's reproductive rights the fuck alone. Wait, I think I misread the question. Honestly, just go to fucking work. No one likes their job, we all have to earn money. Deal with it. The little noise Reddit makes when you upvote a comment really makes it worth it. Be generous with upvotes and stingy with downvotes. Smile every day. If you feel down, think of something that genuinely makes you happy and force that smile on your face. Smile at strangers. Smile in the mirror. A smile can change everything. Never sleep with a feminist, or any woman who has an unnatural hair color. If you must, get video proof of consent, preferably a signed contract if possible. Also make sure she is 100% sober. When that blue tab pops up and says Open Reddit app, hit the small X on the right side. Sort by rising if you want karma. Always check a person's username if they post something dumb. Don't expect any intelligent discourse, especially on political topics. Anything someone might remotely disagree with will be downvoted, regardless of the merits of the opinions expressed. Post lots of pictures of cats instead and you'll be fine. Go to Life Pro Tips for them. I mean, Life Pro Tips. Don't double tap to upvote, you dumbass. Both your mouthwash and toothpaste have specified amounts of time listed for use. Use that time. Also clean your neck, you nasty. I can't give you any. I'm a Redditor. God damn it, you've got to be kind. All you can do is apologize and accept responsibility. You're not a bad person if they don't forgive you. Minor things okay, not big things like running over their aunt.